I got a professional color analysis in Korea, and honestly, I did not get the results I was hoping for. But before I get into everything she taught me, try and see what you think I am based on these TikTok filters to see like how accurate these are and how accurate your eye is. Everyone I was in Korea with guessed that I would be a cool spring. So let me know what you think, because honestly, I'm loving the autumn colors on me. And you can see here the transition from autumn to spring on my face. And she told me this is the best color palette on me, all pastels. This is the bright spring. And then she said this is the second best palette for me, which is vivid spring. And then this is the third best color palette on me. And honestly, watching this back as she flips through them, I can see the difference in my face. A big thing that she was paying attention to was like where it was casting shadows and which colors were bringing out like the blue under my eyes and the blue in my lips versus which ones like brightened my under eyes and softened the shadows in my face and made my lips more like pink and red. This was the saddest part to me because she told me these are my two worst color palettes, and this one I think was winter. I love that like maroon fuchsia kind of color on me, and she told me that anything dark is way too harsh on me because I'm so pale. And I always thought that pastel colors washed me out because I'm so pale, and that these kind of more vibrant like jewel tone colors make the contrast look a little more intentional, if that makes sense, with how pale I am. Like it made me look a little more porcelain than washed out. So that was one place I kind of disagreed with her, I'm not gonna lie, but let me know what you think. Maybe I'm delusional, I don't know. This part was validating though, because she told me that brown looks way better on me than black, so she was like, you should be wearing brown mascara, and I was like, girl, I'm way ahead of you, don't worry. This was also really surprising to me. She told me that these like creams and ivories and beiges are my power colors, like some of the best colors on me, and I always thought I looked so washed out in them, even though I love feeling like a little fairy angel wearing whites. And one of my last girlfriends told me that it looks really good on me, and I always thought she was lying, but now I'm like, maybe she's right. The only thing is she said to stay away from like super stark white, just because it usually has like more of a blue undertone. See, these colors right here, you guys, my favorite colors to wear. I always wear them to auditions. I always think it makes me look so like, I don't know, bright and pretty. And she was like, you need to stay away from these, especially because of the blue undertones, because she said it makes me look a little bit like sickly pale. And I don't know, like, why do I like this color better than the peach? I feel like the peach washes me out. Am I wrong? These colors, she said, are a no. They're way too bright. They bring out, like, the blue in my lips, which I do see here. Again, she said these are my power colors, like, the best colors on me. I couldn't disagree more. Show me a green, show me a maroon, like, I was not expecting this at all. She said the best color to wear if I want to look like fancy or expensive or professional is this like bright, almost like robin's egg blue, which I do really like the way this looks on me. I do think it makes me look like a princess, so I guess I agree with her here. She said these are my power purples. Specifically, this one is like my best purple, and I do really like the way that that looks on me. But then she said these are my worst purples, which doesn't it look like it really brightens my face on camera compared to that? Don't I look washed out there? And then here are my power greens.
This is actually good. Yes.
Brat summer. And then I finished by asking her if I should wear gold or silver, and unsurprisingly she said gold, primarily rose gold, which honestly couldn't hate more. I will continue wearing silver and my maroons and greens. This was a really interesting experience though. Now I can put the comments constantly debating whether I'm summer, autumn, or spring to rest.